Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the penny, United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. What if I told you that a single penny, yes, just one little copper coin sitting quietly in a proof set or tucked away in a drawer, could be worth more than a brand new car? Or maybe even more than some people make in an entire year? Well, that's exactly the case with the 2007 Lincoln D. Penny, but not just any 2007 penny ***. I'm talking about the Denver minted coin pulled from a genuine US mint proof set, in actual pristine, uncirculated condition, and let me tell you, collectors are going absolutely crazy for this coin right now. Let's break it down, because this isn't your everyday penny you might find in your pocket change. We're talking about a specially made proof coin, struck with extra care and precision at the US Mint using highly polished dies and specially treated planchets. These coins aren't just manufactured, they're crafted. Designed to be perfect, with deep, mirror-like backgrounds and frosted, laser-sharp details, especially on Lincoln's portrait. These are coins that were never meant for circulation. They were made to be treasured. But here's where things get truly interesting. The 2007 Lincoln D. Penny from the proof set isn't just desirable because it's a proof, it's valuable because certain versions of this coin have extremely rare features, such as die errors, strike anomalies, and incredibly high-grade finishes. Coins that were pulled fresh from the proof set, untouched, uncirculated, and graded by professionals as PR69 or even the ultimate PR70 Deep Cameo, these coins are in a league of their own. Collectors are obsessed with these high-end examples. Imagine a coin so flawless, so pristine, it looks like it was just struck yesterday, and it carries a perfect mirror finish, with Lincoln's image appearing like a frosted statue against a field of glass. That level of quality, combined with its scarcity in top condition, is why the value of these coins has skyrocketed. And let's talk numbers, because this is where jaws start to drop. Some 2007 Lincoln D. proof pennies have recently sold at auction for thousands of dollars. I'm not talking about 100 here or a couple hundred there. I'm talking about cold, hard cash in the range of $2,700, all the way up to $39,000 for a single coin. That's right. One little penny. $39,000. Let that sink in for a second. How many of us have walked past a penny thinking it was worthless? How many of us have unopened proof sets sitting in a drawer, completely unaware that there might be a rare and highly valuable coin inside? The truth is, most people don't know. And the few that do? Well, they're hunting. They're buying up proof sets, they're sending coins off for grading, and they're making serious money flipping these hidden treasures in the collector's market. Now here's what you need to do. Go find your 2007 proof set. Open it carefully. Don't touch the coins with bare hands, use gloves if you have them. Take a close look at that Lincoln D. Penny. Does it have a rich, glass-like background? Do the raised parts of the design, Lincoln's face, the lettering, have that frosted, creamy finish? Can you spot any unusual markings, doubling, or signs of mint errors? If it looks flawless, it might be worth sending in for grading. Because if it comes back with a high grade, especially a PR69 DCM or PR70 DCM, you could be looking at life-changing money. And here's the kicker. These coins are becoming harder and harder to find in top condition. Proof sets get damaged. Coins get mishandled. People break the sets apart without realizing what they have. That's what makes a perfect 2007 Lincoln D. Penny so valuable right now. It's not just about the age of the coin, it's about the condition, the rarity, and the demand. And the demand? It's hotter than ever. So while everyone else is out there ignoring pennies, now you know better. You know the truth. You know that one small coin, carefully preserved and perfectly struck, could be your golden ticket. $2,700 to $39,000. That's not a dream. That's the actual auction price range of these rare 2007 Lincoln D. pennies from proof sets. Check your coins. Search your sets. Look carefully. Because the next big payday? It might just be hiding in your collection, waiting for you to recognize its value. And don't forget, hit that like button if you love coins, subscribe to USA Coins 69 for more valuable finds, and always check your change. You never know which coin might be the one that retires you early. Top 2. If you've got a coin jar somewhere in your house, or maybe a drawer full of loose change, stop what you're doing and take a look, because there's a small, reddish-brown coin from 1994 that could secretly be hiding among your pocket change, and it might just be worth thousands of dollars. That's right, we're talking about the iconic American Lincoln D. penny from the 1994 proof set, and this little coin has sent shockwaves through the collector's market. It's not just a penny, it's a potential gold mine. Now, most people look at a penny and think, what can this possibly be worth? Just 1 cent, right? But coin collectors and dealers across the country know better. They know that hidden among millions of ordinary pennies are extremely rare varieties, coins with incredible strike quality, minting perfection, and mint marks that only appear in special proof sets. And when it comes to the 1994 Lincoln penny struck at the Denver Mint, this isn't your average pocket change. This is one of those ultra-rare proof coins that was never meant for circulation. It was carefully crafted, with a brilliant mirror-like finish and razor-sharp details that only a proof strike can deliver. And for collectors, that means one thing: serious value. But how did this happen? Why is a coin that originally came from a proof set suddenly worth so much? The answer lies in its scarcity, its condition, and its desirability. The 1994 Lincoln D. penny from the proof set is incredibly hard to come by in pristine condition, especially when it's been graded at the highest levels by professional grading services. The demand for perfect examples is so high, and the supply is so low, that collectors are battling it out at auction houses, coin shows, and private sales to get their hands on this exact coin. And here's where it gets truly exciting. Some lucky collectors who either saved their proof sets or bought them years ago without knowing what they really had, are now cashing in. Because this small copper-plated zinc coin has shattered expectations on the market. We're not talking about a few $100 or even a couple thousand. No, we're talking about massive auction results that stunned everyone in the numismatic world. Recently, one of these 1994 Lincoln D. pennies from a proof set, graded in near-perfect condition, sold for an eye-watering price of $2,700. Yes, for a penny. And that's just the beginning. Because another, even more pristine version, a flawless specimen with unmatched luster and perfect strike detail, was bought by an eager collector for an astonishing $45,000. That's the power of rarity, condition, and demand, all wrapped into a 1-cent coin that you might already owe WN.so. Here's the real question. Have you checked your collection lately? Have you looked through your old proof sets? Or maybe found an odd-looking 1994 penny with a brilliant finish and the Denver Mint mark? You might be holding a piece of history. And not just history, but a potential payday that could change your life. This is the kind of coin story people dream about. Turning 1 cent into tens of thousands of dollars. The kind of hidden treasure that reminds us why coin collecting is so exciting. It's not just about old metal, it's about stories, rarity, and the thrill of the hunt. So go ahead. Dig through that drawer, open that old set, and check that 1994 penny one more time. Because the right coin, the one from the proof set, the 1994 Lincoln D. penny in brilliant condition, could be worth anywhere from $2,700 to an incredible $45,000. Top 3. Have you ever come across a 1993 Lincoln D. penny and just tossed it into your coin jar without a second thought? What if I told you that one small coin sitting quietly in your change could actually be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. This ordinary-looking penny from 1993 with a little D under the date might just be your ticket to a small fortune. But wait, it's not just any 1993 D penny. This one comes straight from a proof set, and collectors are going absolutely wild for it. Now, let's be honest. Most of us don't think twice when we see a penny. It's the coin we overlook, the one we drop and don't even bother to pick up. But that's exactly why this story is so incredible. You see, the 1993 Lincoln D. penny that everyone's after wasn't supposed to be found in pocket change. It comes from a special set, something made for collectors, not the general public. Yet, somehow, a few of these ultra-rare coins have made their way out into the wild, and now they've become some of the most valuable Lincoln cents out there. Picture this. You're digging through an old box of coins or checking through that drawer full of change you've been meaning to sort. You spot a shiny 1993 penny. It looks different, almost too perfect. Maybe the shine catches your eye. Maybe the color looks deeper, richer. That's your first clue. This might not be your everyday coin. It might be one of the rare proof coins that slipped out into circulation by mistake. And here's where it gets crazy. The coin we're talking about wasn't just minted with high quality. No, it was created with extreme precision, using specially polished dies and carefully handled so that the finish is mirror-like and the details are razor-sharp. That's what makes proof coins so desirable. They weren't made to be spent at all. They were meant to be kept safe, collected, and admired. But sometimes, just sometimes, mistakes happen. A proof coin ends up outside the set, out in the real world, and that's when things get exciting. What makes the 1993 Lincoln penny so unbelievably valuable is its scarcity. These proof strike coins with the Denver mint mark are practically unicorns. Experts and collectors have confirmed that there are extremely limited numbers of these out there, and the demand is sky high. Coin collectors, investors, and even major auction houses are constantly hunting for these rare coins, offering jaw-dropping sums just to own one. So, if you happen to find a 1993 penny with a D mint mark that looks extra sharp, glossy, and mirror-like, stop everything you're doing. Don't spend it. Don't toss it back into circulation. Get it checked out immediately. You could be holding something far more valuable than its face value suggests. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where things get real. Depending on the condition, strike quality, and proof characteristics, this rare 1993 Lincoln penny from a proof set has sold for absolutely insane amounts. We're talking real auction prices here, not just estimates. One verified example sold for $2,700, while another, yes, you heard this right, went for a staggering $52,000. That's right. A single penny, something most of us ignore or leave behind, could be worth anywhere from $2,700 all the way up to $52,000. Just imagine what you could do with that kind of money: pay off bills, take a dream vacation, or start your very own rare coin collection. So, next time you're counting change, flipping through a jar of pennies, or just curious about what's in your pocket, keep your eyes open. That one coin could change everything. Don't miss your chance to discover a hidden treasure. Check every 1993 penny carefully. It might be the rare proof coin worth thousands. Happy hunting! Top 4. If you have a 1990 Lincoln penny with a little D under the date, don't ignore it, because you might be staring at one of the most valuable pennies ever released into the wild. Yes, I'm talking about a coin that could turn your spare change into a full-blown jackpot. People dream of finding hidden treasures in their pocket change, but this one? It's real. And it's sneaky. Most people don't even know it exists. But collectors? They're obsessed with it. They're hunting for it. And some are willing to pay thousands, literally thousands of dollars, to add it to their collections. Now let's break this down. In 1990, the United States Mint struck billions of Lincoln cents. Most of them were ordinary, everyday coins with either a D for Denver or no mint mark for Philadelphia. Nothing special, right? But here's where it gets spicy. In that same year, the Mint also released beautifully polished, mirror-like proof coins packaged in special sets for collectors. These proof coins are usually struck at the San Francisco Mint and have an S mint mark. And that's what makes this next part insane. Imagine opening a proof set, those official government-issued coin sets with top-quality coins, and seeing a Lincoln cent that has a D on it instead of an S. It wasn't supposed to happen. It's an error. A mystery. A glitch in the minting matrix. And that's what happened. Somehow, a very small number of 1990 Lincoln cents with the Denver mint mark ended up with proof-like characteristics. These coins came out looking flawless: mirror backgrounds, sharp details, that gorgeous, deep cameo contrast. But instead of an S on the front, it has a D. And that wasn't supposed to exist in proof form. So what happened? Maybe it was a mint packaging error. Maybe it was a test coin that slipped out. No one knows for sure. But what we do know is this: they are extremely rare, and the coin world went absolutely wild when they started showing up. Collectors knew right away this wasn't just a mintmark mistake. This was a once-in-a-generation coin that shouldn't exist. It's the kind of thing that turns heads at auctions, that gets written about in coin magazines, that serious collectors lose sleep over. And when one pops up for sale, it doesn't sit around for long. Now, you're probably wondering, how much are these coins worth? Let's talk numbers. If you happen to find one of these rare 1990 Lincoln D. pennies with proof-like surfaces in decent shape, you're looking at a starting price of $2,700. That's right, just for one penny. But here's where things get jaw-dropping. If the coin is in pristine condition, no scratches, no wear, sharp details, and that perfect proof finish, it can go for even more. A lot more. One of these coins has sold at auction for a life-changing $62,000. Let that sink in. 1 cent worth more than most brand-new luxury cars. This isn't just about the money, though. It's about the thrill of the hunt. These rare 1990D proof-like pennies are out there. They've been spotted in old proof sets, in collections passed down through families, even in places no one expected. If you've got any old sets from the early 90s, now is the time to dig them out. Examine them closely. Get out a magnifying glass. If that 1990 cent has a DE mintmark and a mirror-like surface, you could be sitting on something extraordinary. And if you find one, don't just take it to any random dealer. Get it certified. Get it graded. Protect it. Because the coin market is booming, and serious buyers are ready to pay big money for coins like this. This is one of those rare opportunities where a tiny copper penny could completely change your financial situation. Think about it. Most people walk by these coins without ever knowing what they're worth. They sit in drawers, piggy banks, and junk boxes. But the smart ones? They check every coin. They know what to look for. And sometimes they strike gold. So go check your coins. Look at every 1990 penny with a DE mintmark. Does it look shiny? Is it deeply mirrored? Could it have come from a proof set? Because if it checks all the boxes, you might be holding a coin worth anywhere from $2,700 all the way up to $62,000. That's not a typo. That's not a dream. That's real money for a real coin. Don't let this chance slip through your fingers. This is the moment. And who knows? Maybe the next valuable coin is already sitting in your hands right now. Keep collecting, keep searching, and always check your change, because that next rare treasure could be just 1 penny away. And as always, welcome to USA Coins 69, where we reveal the most valuable coins in circulation and help you turn your pocket change into profit. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with every coin lover you know. You do not want to miss what's coming next. Top 5. Have you ever come across a shiny little penny from 1979 and thought, it's just a cent? Well, what if I told you that some of these tiny Lincoln D pennies, especially from proof sets, can actually make you thousands of dollars richer? That's right, some lucky collectors have already cashed in, and you might be sitting on one of these rare treasures without even realizing it. This is one coin you must look out for, because if you find the right one, it could turn your pocket change into pure profit. Now, we're not talking about your average, beat-up old penny. We're talking about a very specific kind of 1979 Lincoln penny, struck with a Denver mint mark, exceptionally sharp in detail, and originally from a proof set. These proof coins were never meant for circulation. They were made with a special process that leaves them gleaming with mirror-like surfaces and sharp, intricate details. But sometimes, just sometimes, these proof coins find their way into the world, whether by accident, mishandling, or curiosity. And when they do, they become incredibly valuable. The reason these coins can command such sky-high prices is because of their rarity, quality, and condition. Most people don't know this, but the U.S. Mint struck proof sets for collectors, not for spending. If a 1979 D. Lincoln penny somehow made it from a proof set into the hands of collectors or ended up loose, and it's in near perfect condition, it becomes a major prize. But here's where things get even more interesting. Some of these coins were struck using special dies or have unique mint errors. And that's what skyrockets their value. So how do you know if your 1979 D penny could be the jackpot? First, check the mint mark. The D under the year tells you it came from the Denver Mint. Next, look closely at the coin's surface. Does it shine like a mirror? Do the design elements pop out with ultra-sharp contrast? If so, you might have a proof coin that somehow made it into the wild. And don't forget, condition is everything. If it looks flawless or has only the tiniest imperfections, you could be sitting on a gold mine. And here's what you've been waiting for. You might be asking, okay, but how much is it actually worth? Get ready. One of these rare 1979 D. Lincoln proof pennies has been sold for $2,700. And that's not even the highest price. Another in nearly perfect condition fetched a jaw-dropping $73,000. Yes, you heard that right. $73,000 for a single penny. This is why collectors all across the United States are scrambling to check their coin jars, pocket change, and inherited proof sets. Because finding one of these rare 1979 D. Lincoln proof pennies could mean a major payday. So don't overlook those old pennies. Examine them carefully. You never know which one might change your life forever. Keep your eyes sharp, your mind curious, and your coins close, because that small copper cent could turn out to be the biggest find of your life.